Hi, this video is for the newly installed People's Choice Accounting Desktop and how to get started using the Schedule C template to create your own company. So what you would do is when you first load into People's Choice, you'll be given the option to go into the demo company or to go into template. You'll want to go into the Schedule C template, select it, and then you will have this company up here. Once it's selected, what you'll want to do is go in to create a new company, and then you want to give yourself a company code, and we're just going to make it YOUR for your company, but it can be any combination of letters or numbers that would signify. Quite often we'll use the first letter of the company's name or first four digits, whatever works best for you. So in our case, we're calling it your for your company, and we're going to click next. And since we are copying a template, you'll want to go ahead and copy the bank accounts. Go ahead and copy the suppliers. They're pretty generic suppliers. You can always delete them. And you would go ahead and click next. So what you'll want to do is use my current chart of accounts, which is the Schedule C template. And you could go ahead and copy the financial periods. There isn't a budget, but so you don't need to create that. And then you would just click finish. And this will go through and set up a new company. And we'll wait for it to link. Pause. So when it's done linking, it will take you to here. And as indicated, the default password, login and password, is user1 for the login ID, and it's the same thing for the password, user1. And that will bring you to here. So here's the company information page. So here's where you would enter in your company name and put in your address, your business phone number. Go ahead and put in a federal ID if you don't have a federal ID and are still just a sole proprietor filing the Schedule C without like an LLC or that type of thing. Then you could put in your Social Security number. But we'll just put in a generic number here, and then that's the basic information you need. Blank clearing account. So we'll use the cash transfer, and then from there you are done. So we've set this up with the Schedule C, so it's not the base Premier accounting. I mean, we can upgrade it to Premier, but this initial Schedule C is based on just the basic accounting system. So the system already has the bank account set up. You'd want to come into here, can put in your bank name, and really you're ready to go. We can come back here later and set up the MICR numbering so you could print the blank checks, but that doesn't need to be done to get started. Otherwise, you should already have the financial period showing 2025. If for some reason you had an older version of this installation, you may need to go in, and so for creating the years for 2026, you would just say new common periods. Typically, you're going to be a calendar year. And so, go to here, say new common periods, and copy previous years. So now we've already set up our financial periods for 2026 as well as 2025. So to get started entering in checks and deposits, you would just go into banking, go into deposits, and you go ahead and click new. Make sure this is your default bank account. So you click new, and we're going to put in $500. We're going to say we opened up this business checking account back in February, I'm going to use February 3rd as our date. You could just put in here opened business checking account. And down here we would put, in the future for deposits, you're going to be using like these different revenues account, but this isn't revenue. This is what they call capital, or so put it into a retained earnings, and then you go ahead and post it, and that puts it into your general ledger. And so now it says you have $500 in the bank. So you can proceed to enter in deposits. You can go in and enter in new checks. If you click new, it's going to come up and you have 3 different types of check numbers to track. If you're going to be doing this after the fact, you put in manual, you would put in whatever check number and then pick whatever vendors you want. If you want to add new vendors, you would click here. You can add all the vendors you want. You can set up for the 1099s here, and so that will just add to your drop down list. You can have as many suppliers as you want. So if this was a sample check, we'll just say it was for $60, and we select the marketing. It's already defaulted to the advertising for $60. If that's correct, you click post, and that is going to subtract it from your bank balance. Refresh. So your bank balance will be updated. So you click done, and that's how you enter in your checks and deposits. And that's, you're off and running with your new People's Choice Accounting desktop, starting from scratch.